back in that same class that I was taking, there was a man who became my friend. Actually, we thought of us as kids then, I guess, but Dennis Venema. He had the audacity to do we all had to do a seminar as part of this seminar series, right? And so he had the audacity in front of a group of people who are definitely, committed to to evolution, okay, to do a seminar on flaws in evolutionary theory. Okay, and he was an evangelical Christian. Later, actually became part of this BioLogos group, which is
quite committed now to the adequacy of evolutionary theory and to the creative power of natural selection. So that's anyway.
So it's interesting, right? But what I thought when I saw this, because this is kind of like the class is kind of pitchforks and tiki torch becomes like this kind of thing, because people are so emotionally invested in this, right?
I have a friendly of blessed memory of a friendly debating partner, Michael Ruse, passed away last fall, and he's on the other side of the issue. Obviously he was a committed neo-Darwinist, but he wrote an important book in which he acknowledged or really spotlighted the fact that for many of his colleagues, Darwinian evolution functions as a kind of secular religion. And you can see why, because it's answering one of the most fundamental questions that any worldview or religion has to answer, which is, what is the thing or the entity or the process from which everything else came? And the neo-Darwinian explanation of the origin of new forms of life is part of the answer to that really fundamental question, which is not only a scientific question, but a philosophical worldview question.